Did you know that in the world of plants, loneliness is the biggest danger of all? Imagine walking into your garden in the early morning. The dew is still on the leaves, the air feels fresh, and your zucchini plants look like vibrant green sculptures, pumping out fruit and radiating abundance. It feels like a sanctuary. But here's the real kicker. What if that lush greenery is silently screaming for help? We've all seen it. The heartbreak of walking out one morning to find yesterday's giant zucchini collapsed, looking like someone cut the water line. The energy is gone. The plant has wilted. Most people think the solution is a chemical spray or a physical war against pests. But what if the key to saving your harvest isn't about fighting nature, but mimicking it? What if the secret lies in surrounding your zucchini with the right friends to restore the balance? Today we are exploring a concept that ancient gardeners understood intuitively, but we often forget in our modern quest for the perfect yield. We're talking about companion planting, but not just as a farming technique. Think of it as energy management for your garden. When you plant zucchini alone, it becomes a target, a beacon for pests like the squash vine borer or cucumber beetles. It's vulnerable. But when you introduce specific companions, you create a harmonious ecosystem, a guild that confuses pests, attracts beneficial pollinators, and boosts the vitality of the soil. I'm going to share 10 specific companion plants that act as guardians, healers, and energized partners for your zucchini. We are going to move from a mindset of building a fortress to creating a sanctuary of abundance. Let's dive into the list. First, we have Nasturtium. This isn't just a pretty face with edible flowers. Think of Nasturtium as the selfless guardian of the vegetable patch. In the spiritual language of flowers, Nasturtium represents patriotism and conquest, but in your zucchini bed, it serves a much more humble purpose. It acts as a trap crop. Sounds a bit mystical, right? But here's how it works. Pests like aphids and squash bugs are naturally drawn to the peppery scent of Nasturtium, often even more than the zucchini itself. The plant volunteers to take on the burden, keeping the bad vibes, or in this case the pests, away from your main crop. Plus, their bright orange blooms are like a beacon for pollinators. Caring for them is as foolproof as it gets. Just pop the seeds in the ground near your squash and let them do their protective work. Next we have the marigold. You've probably seen these golden blooms lining garden paths, but did you know they are essentially an energetic shield for your soil? According to ancient Aztec tradition, marigolds were sacred and thought to guide spirits. In your garden, they guide away the unwanted guests, specifically, nematodes, microscopic pests in the soil that attack roots. But its benefits don't stop there. The scent of a marigold is distinct, slightly musky, and strong. This aroma acts as a mask, confusing the squash vine borer moth as she flies by looking for a place to lay her eggs. She can't find the zucchini because the marigold is effectively hiding it with scent. Place these in areas where you want to enhance the protective energy flow around the base of your plants. Now let's talk about borage. This plant is often called the herb of gladness or the courage bringer. Roman soldiers used to eat it before battle. But why does your zucchini need courage? It needs help with reproduction. Zucchini plants have separate male and female flowers, and they need a pollinator to move the pollen between them. If you've ever seen a small zucchini shrivel up and fall off, it's usually due to poor pollination. Borage is a spiritual powerhouse when it comes to attracting bees. Its blue, star-shaped flowers refill with nectar incredibly fast, creating a constant buzz of activity. By planting borage, you are inviting the life force of the garden right to your zucchini's doorstep. It's easy to grow, reseeds itself, and adds a beautiful, calming blue energy to the green chaos of the squash patch. Our next pick is the humble radish. You might think of radishes just as a salad crunch, but in the companion planting world, they are the earth openers. Radishes grow incredibly fast. They break up the soil, improving aeration and water flow for the deeper roots of the zucchini. But here is the real kicker. They are excellent at confusing the squash vine borer and cucumber beetles. If you let a few radishes flower and go to seed, they become a trap crop for flea beetles. The beetles eat the radish leaves, which can handle the damage and leave your precious zucchini leaves alone. It's a relationship of sacrifice and support. Plant them in a ring around your zucchini mounds to create a subtle protective circle. Now, we have the Aromatic alliance. Garlic and onion. Throughout history, garlic has been used to ward off evil spirits. In the garden, it wards off the evil of infestation. The strong sulfurous scent of alliums, that's the family garlic and onions belong to, is detested by many pests, including the dreaded vine borer and aphids. It's like creating an invisible force field of scent that pests just don't want to cross. However, a quick tip on harmony. While garlic loves zucchini, it doesn't get along with peas or beans. So, if you are planning your garden layout, keep the garlic near the squash but away from the legumes. It's all about respecting the unique energy and preferences of each plant. Next up is dill. Dill is delicate, feathery, and airy. It brings a vertical element to the garden that contrasts beautifully with the heavy, low leaves of the zucchini. But energetically, dill is a summoner. When it flowers, those tiny yellow umbrellas attract beneficial insects, specifically parasitic wasps and ladybugs. Now don't stress when I say wasps. These aren't the kind that sting you at a picnic. These are tiny warriors that hunt the bad bugs. They keep the caterpillar and aphid populations in check naturally. By planting dill, you aren't just adding an herb for your cooking. You are inviting nature's own security team to patrol your zucchini patch. Now, let's talk about beans and peas. In many spiritual traditions, nature is viewed as a cycle of giving and receiving. Most vegetables are takers. They pull heavy nutrients from the soil. Zucchini is a heavy feeder. It has a big appetite. Beans and peas, however, are givers. They are nitrogen fixers. Through a miraculous relationship with bacteria in their roots, they pull nitrogen from the air and fix it into the soil, effectively feeding the plants around them. Planting bush beans near your zucchini helps replenish the energy of the soil that the zucchini drains. It's a perfect example of a symbiotic relationship. One takes, the other gives, and balance is maintained. Next, we have corn. This brings us to one of the most ancient and sacred planting traditions in the Americas, the Three Sisters. Indigenous wisdom teaches us to plant corn, beans, and squash together. The corn provides the vertical structure, the trellis. The beans climb the corn and feed the soil. And the squash covers the ground. The large prickly leaves of the zucchini act as a living mulch. They shade the soil, keeping it cool and moist for the corn's roots, and their prickly texture discourages raccoons and other critters from raiding the corn. It's a beautiful, interconnected system where every plant supports the other. If you have the space, try this trio to bring a sense of historical connectedness to your garden. Now, let's talk about oregano. We often think of oregano dried in a jar, but fresh oregano in the garden is a powerful ground cover. Pests like the squash bug prefer bare soil where they can easily hide and lay eggs. By planting oregano near your zucchini, you create a carpet of scent and confusion. The strong oils in oregano mask the scent of the zucchini, and the dense foliage provides habitat for spiders and ground beetles, the good guys who eat the pests. It's a perennial, meaning it comes back every year, establishing a long-term anchor of positive energy in your garden bed. Last, but not least, is mint. Mint is incredibly refreshing, known for its ability to clear the mind and awaken the senses. It does something similar in the garden. Its potent aroma is a strong deterrent for grazing animals like deer and many insects. But here's the big question. How do you plant it without it taking over? Mint has a very aggressive, expansive energy. It wants to grow everywhere. If you plant it directly in the ground, it will conquer your garden. The trick is to plant mint in pots, and place those pots around your zucchini. This way, you get all the benefits of the scent barrier without the chaotic overgrowth. It keeps the energy contained but effective. And there you have it. 10 companions to transform your zucchini patch from a vulnerable monoculture into a thriving, balanced community. Whether you're looking for the protective shield of marigolds, the generous energy of beans, or the buzzing vitality of borage, the goal is the same: harmony. When we stop trying to fight nature and start working with her wisdom, we don't just get more zucchini. We get a garden that feels alive, resilient, and peaceful. Now you might be wondering, can I plant all of these together? You absolutely can. But start with 1 or 2. Observe how the energy shifts. Watch how the pests react. I love hearing from you, so feel free to leave a comment below. Which of these companions have you tried? Or do you have a secret plant friend that saves your squash every year? Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on new videos every week. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay positive and keep growing.